Hello, this is April Zalaki, your instructor for Education 2201 this semester, spring 2020. I wanted to do a quick video to show you how to use the Blackboard course this semester. The first thing you'll notice is that I posted I call this a syllabus snapshot. It has important information for you, so it has my information, my email, phone number, and my office number. It has my office hours, the textbook that you need, withdrawal date April 10th, a little bit of information about your field experience requirement, and then letting you know that we only meet online. It is asynchronous, which means that we don't have any scheduled meetings together. And your final exam will be the week of May 11th. So that's some important information for you. Down here in the bottom left, it says get working on Module 1, because that is due Monday, January 27th at 10 a.m. So what will happen is each Monday, each week of the semester, I will post a new module, and then that module, work in that module will be due the following Monday at 10 a.m. So you can anticipate that that will be open every Monday at some point. To find those modules, you'll click over here on the weekly modules tab, and you'll see that work in this module is due on Monday, January 27th. If you click in that module, you will see the items that have to be done. So each module has the learning outcomes. You don't have to do anything with these other than use them to help guide your learning. So a good way to study would be to write all of these out or type them out and answer them as you go through the textbook reading, which the chapter corresponds to each week. So I let you know over here on the left side, you see that it says chapter 1, so obviously it's with chapter 1. So you could write out or type out these 5 learning outcomes and make sure that you are able to answer them after you're done with the work in chapter 1. I also posted a video here to help you learn about IDEA, which is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which guides all of students with disabilities and impairments. It guides everything that's funded in school. So you can go through that. You also have a Learn Smart activity and a Chapter 1 quiz for Module 1. So to find that, you can go into or to log into Learn Smart, which is through McGraw-Hill Connect. You can actually just launch right through there and it will take you to this. If you already have a McGraw-Hill Connect login, then you can enter here and begin. And if you have not yet bought the textbook, you can buy it right here on Connect. You also will get a free 2-week trial. So you don't have to buy it right now. You have 2 weeks to actually purchase that. But if you have, like if you bought it through the bookstore or somewhere else, the Connect code, you can enter your email, click begin, and then it will ask you to enter that. Like I said, you can also buy it online directly through McGraw-Hill here, or you can do the 2-week trial and then purchase it in 2 weeks. Okay, so you do have some flexibility there, but that will be how you can access the Connect information. It is required for the class that you have the Connect platform, so please do make sure that you have that, that either you do the free trial now and purchase it in 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, or that you purchase it through the bookstore or directly through the Blackboard course. Okay, so these 2 things, the Chapter 1 Learn Smart activity and the Chapter 1 quiz, will both be due Monday, January 27th at 10 a.m. Okay, so next week you will see Module 2, and then work will be due the following Monday. All right. There's also the discussion board, but there's nothing posted in there yet because you don't have a discussion board in week 1. The other important information is the syllabus, so please feel free to click on there and download that so you have all of that information. Here's my instructor contact information, and then the other really important piece of this is the field experience information. So this first part is the field experience contract. It says, please review the field experience contract here. It actually will link you to a Google Doc in my Google Drive, and you will need to print this out or electronically sign this. Please make sure that you read through this very carefully, because you are agreeing to complete your field experience in a K-12 classroom this semester. It is required that you complete a minimum of 20 hours. And you see here, it must be in a public school, must be in a K-12 classroom, must be spread out in 1 to 2 hour increments, must allow you to complete a minimum of 20 hours with a licensed teacher, can't be with a family member or friend, can't be your previous high school if you graduated less than 4 years ago, and it should be with one teacher in one school. So those are the only one that is kind of flexible is one teacher in one school. Sometimes they want you to be with a variety of teachers in one school. That's fine too. But in an ideal situation, you'd be with one teacher in one school. So what I need you to do is print this out, initial each of these that you agree to each of these things, print your name, sign your name, date, send your email, and what section you're in, which you're in Net 01, and then submit that here under this assignment where it says field experience contract. The next piece is the field experience acceptance letter. So once you decide on a placement, you will have them complete the letter, and then you will log your hours using this log here. So how do you go about finding a placement? If you have a contact in the school system, you can reach out to them directly and ask them if you could complete your 20 hours field experience with them. You cannot go back to your old high school if you've graduated within the last 4 years. So let's say you attended Hinsdale South High School and you had a teacher that you really connected there with that you wanted to complete your hours with. Simply reach out to them, send them an email, tell them that you're a student in education 2201 at College of DuPage, and you'd really love to complete your hours with them, but you cannot. So ask them if they have a colleague at Hinsdale Central that you would be able to complete your hours with. So a lot of times teachers will know, have colleagues at other high schools that they would be able to direct you to. So hopefully they would be able to do that. For those of you that don't have connections to the schools, that's absolutely fine. Go to your local school, email the principal or assistant principal, send them a very professional email letting them know that you are a student in Education 2201 at College of DuPage, and a requirement is to complete your 20 hours of field experience. And you can include the field experience acceptance letter and ask them if you'd be able to complete the field experience in their school. So it's really important that you get started on this, because we do expect that you spread this out over time. And so you'll see here that the field experience acceptance letter is actually due relatively soon. It's due Monday, February 3rd, which is just in 2 weeks. And then the other one, the field experience contract, needs to also be submitted by Monday, February 3rd. If you're a little bit late with the field experience acceptance letter, that's absolutely fine. But I want you to get started on this, because there are many other students. All College of DuPage education students are out trying to find their placement. So it's really in your best interest to find and secure a placement as soon as possible. Once you do your acceptance letter, then you're going to keep track of them on your log. One thing about the field experience acceptance letter, if you click there again, it'll take you to my Google Drive. You'll see here it gives you some idea of what you're going to be doing and provides them with my contact information. So you'll want to make sure that the cooperating teacher has a copy of this. And then here you're going to complete this information, all right, and sign there. And then the cooperating teacher is going to complete this information and agree to have you in their classroom. This is their license number. If they feel uncomfortable giving that to you, that's absolutely fine. I can look it up. It's public information, so I can absolutely find that, not a problem. Don't let that stop them from having you in your classroom. Okay, and then this, whoops, and then not sure what happened there. This is the log, and again, this takes you to my Google Drive, and we'll show you the field experience log. So you will log the date that you're in, the time in, time out, and the time that you spent. So if you're there for one class period, that does not count as 1 hour. It's actually counting the minutes. So you need 20 hours, 20 full hours of like 20 times 60 minutes of field experience time. And then at the bottom, you need to make sure that you have the cooperating teacher's name and what they do, what their position is, their email address, and their signature. Because at the end of the 20 hours, I will be sending them an email to verify that you have completed all 20 of your hours. Okay, and then they will also be evaluating you. Were you dressed professionally? Were you on time? Did you conduct yourself in a professional manner? All that kind of stuff. Okay. If you have any questions, please do email me right away. You can send me an email here in Blackboard, or you can just send me an email, zalaki@cod.edu, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I look forward to working with you this semester and get started on Module 1. Thank you.